Well, the creator economy is booming, set to be worth almost $500 billion by the end of 2027. Yet there are still no industry-wide, agreed upon standards or creative best practices. We are working on fixing that, but before we do, we need a shared mental framework, which is where the creator economy ecosystem mind map comes in. It's meant to be a visual reference guide for the industry that maps out the key players, the associated processes and strategies, and how they all interrelate. And we created this so that people could have more effective conversations and we could support future industry growth.
So how has the creator economy changed the way that consumers interact with brands?
So I think we're in the midst of a content revolution. Social media is the new TV. And this has changed the way consumers interact with information. And that in turn is what's changing how consumers interact with brands. We see this play out in three key ways. First, we're moving from a one-way world of passive marketing and media to a real two-way relationship. So the creator economy really epitomizes the Web3 promise of a co-created internet. Brands can interact real time via streaming, social platforms, commenting with their consumers and find out what they want, test products, get real-time feedback. The second way we see it play out is through brand discovery and loyalty. So if you think about it, the digital age really revolutionized how much content is out there. Anyone can be a publisher, anyone can have a storefront without needing a physical store. So as a result, we saw this influx of information and D2C brands, and creators have really become the arbiters of trust and taste. How many times have you relied on a creator to discover a new brand, find out what's new, change brands? So we're really seeing that happening. And obviously brands can have direct relationships with consumers, and they still do, but creators can either help you discover a new brand or defer your loyalty to a different brand. And third, we're seeing creators be the new storefronts. So as an example, I see a creator I like sport a coat, I click an affiliate link to buy it, and then J. Crew ships it to me. So brands are becoming the back-end fulfillment centers to consumers.
One of the biggest things I think that is different about the creator economy is this idea of authenticity. So how can brands ensure authenticity and alignment with their values when collaborating with creators?
So we're really talking about two things here, brand suitability and brand safety. Both are important. In terms of brand suitability, I would say really know your community, know what resonates with them, have somebody who's in the community representing your brand so that they're part of the voice. Avoid the one and dones, so invest in long-term partnerships or relationships if possible. And then also look at micro and nano influencers. They often have a very clear brand identity, they're niche in their offering. It's very clear what they're offering from looking at their profiles. So that's for brand suitability. In terms of brand safety, this is a big challenge for brands. I know that a lot of them are very nervous about, is this creator that I'm about to work with professional? Have they got a past? So definitely look at past posts. Have they worked with other brands? I know some brands that keep internal databases of having worked with creators and how that's gone. There are also services for these things. We're talking about potentially centralizing all of this to find a way that there's some way that we can categorize and, it sounds crude, but rank creators so there's more transparency when working with them.
So how do you foresee the relationship between creators, platforms, and advertisers evolving over time?
I think we're going to see creators becoming the new studios. So as an example, Mr. Beast recently signed a $100 million deal with Amazon MGM Studios. So we'll see them continue to elevate into this space. As a result, there'll be more like independent creative directors partnering with brands rather than transactional, these transactional end of channel relationships. In terms of advertisers, I think we'll see them lean more into the communities built around their brands, be more active in those spaces. And in terms of platforms, I think we'll see AI play a bigger role in matching brands with the right creators.
So what do you think of the industry's most pressing priorities when it comes to the creator economy?
So the creator economy will soon overtake any other form of digital advertising. With 200 million plus paid creators worldwide, you just can't beat that scale of content distribution. I think our biggest priority is to professionalize the field, to put it in one sentence. You have media buyers who are experts at buying media, and then you have buyers who are experts in buying the creator space, and there's a big gap that we need to address. We also need to bring creators into this ecosystem. They're a huge part of the equation. Transparency, equitable pay, having a seat at the table. A lot of them don't understand our industry. So we're really working on bringing the industry together. And my hope is that the IAB is that neutral industry body that plays that role and helps bridge the gaps. So in order to achieve this, I'm curating a creator economy leadership board and calling out to anyone who sits at the intersection of creator economy and advertising to help, steer the industry roadmap, help partner with our advocacy team in DC, so that we really have a seat at the table when it comes to policy that's being created around the creator economy and advertising.